beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making a sleeveless shift dress. Very easy and something suitable for the season. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. Thanks so much for always stopping by. Now let's get started. So to begin with, we are going to be making a line at the top of the fabric. Now that's going to be serving as our measurement line. We are going to be starting all our measurements from there. So the next measurement we are going to be taking from that line is going to be our length. The full length of this gown is 41 inches. So plus 1 inch for sewing allowance, we are going to be cutting out 42 inches. And from there again, we're going to be taking our shoulder to bust measurement. Now shoulder to bust measurement here is 10.5 inches. Then from there, we'll go ahead to take our half length measurement or your waistline measurement, and that's 16.5 inches. Then the next measurement we are taking is shoulder to hip measurement. That's your hip line, 25 inches in this case. And then I went on to draw the lines just to connect it, and so I'll be able to take my measurements from there. So now the shoulder measurement for this dress, I'm going to go ahead and mark that out. That's 8. And then for the armhole, I'm going to be taking about 8 inches for the armhole. I just want to take this measurement first before cutting out the upper part to make it sleeveless. So now to cut out the sleeve or the place we are going to be attaching our strap, I took about 5 inches, but I strongly recommend you take 4 inches if you don't want the sleeve to get too close to your armpits. You can take 4 inches there. I took 4 inches, then down, that's the shoulder length. I took 6 inches because I don't want it to be too low. Then I went on to divide my armhole into 2. That's 4 inches. Then from that 4 inches, I'm going to be drawing the line and then connecting it down to my to the neck depth. Like I said, I took 6 inches for the neck depth. I'm taking that from that 4 inches I drew from my shoulder, from the armhole. Then I went on to connect it like so. So the next measurement I'm going to be taking is my bust measurement. I divided that by 4 and then added a half inch for ease, then 1 inch for sewing allowance. That gave me 1.5 inch. So I added that. Then for the waist measurement, divided by 4. Then I went on to add half inch for ease. I also added 1 inch for sewing allowance. That gave us 1.5 inch. Then for the hip line measurement, I actually forgot to record. I didn't know that my camera had gone off, so I'm going to go ahead to do that again. That's the waistline, and then the hip line divided by 4. Then I added 1.5 inch, half inch for ease, 1 inch for sewing allowance. Then the same measurement you have on your hip is what you're going to be taking down to the bottom of the dress. So here I had 12 inches. I'm going to go ahead to cut out 12 inches all the way down, or to measure 12 inches at the bottom of the dress, and that's it. Then after taking that measurement, I went on to draw the shape of the gown like so. See, the shape had already been drawn. Just like I said earlier, I forgot to check if my camera was recording. So that's it. Remember, here from the top to where the strap is going to be attached is 4 inches. So when you're going to be cutting your strap, you go ahead and cut 9 inches, because 4 plus 4 is 8, and then you need to add 1 inch for sewing allowance. That's half inch for the front, then half for the back, because the strap is going to be beginning from the front all the way to the back. So that's it. So for this dress, I'm cutting the front part alone, and reason is because I'm going to be attaching zip. I like to wear my dress from down, not up. So now I've gone ahead to place the front part of the fabric to another fabric, and now I'm going to be cutting out that fabric to be my back part of the dress. So before then, like I said, I'll be marking out zip allowance. I marked out 1 inch all the way down. You can actually do without the zip, that's totally fine, but for me, I added the zip because I don't want to ruin my makeup anytime I wear the dress. Now after marking out the 1 inch, I went on to cut out the excess fabric. And now we're done with the cutting. As you can see, that's the back part with the 1 inch allowance for zip. So now go ahead to cut the strap. Just like I said before, we are going to be cutting out 9 inches for the strap. 9 inches because we need 1 inch, that's half in front, half at the back, for sewing allowance. And after marking out that 9 inches, I went on to mark 2 inches, and then I'll go ahead to cut that out. Now I'm done cutting that, so I'm just going to go ahead to show you how I'll fold it in, just like so, from both ends, and then finally fold that in, and I'll go ahead and sew it. So this is how I'm going to prepare it before attaching it to the dress. So now we'll go ahead to pick up the front part to pipe the neck all the way around, and after piping the neck, we're going to go ahead to pipe the shoulders the armhole. I'm done doing that. That's the front. I also went on to do the same thing for the back. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is to attach to sew the zip allowance. I'm not ready to fix the zip yet, so I'll just go ahead and close up the allowance. Now I'm done closing it up. I'm sure you can see that's the back part. So now the next thing I'm doing is to attach the strap. I'll attach it just like so. So now I'm done attaching it. After attaching, I also went on to join the sides. And so now we are going to fix the zip. So to fix that zip, I'm going to open up this part where I sewed, that's the zip allowance. I'm going to open up to a certain place, and then I'll go ahead and fix the zip and also hem the down part of the fabric. So I'm done doing that. This is what we have. This is as simple as it is. So our dress is ready. And that's what it looks like on me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'd love to see you in our next video, so please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.